Hey everyone, it's Kat, back with some more spontaneous fun. Today we are building a big tiny house in The Sims 4. So if you don't know already, a tiny house, there are certain tiers. You can have either the first tier, which is like a certain number of tiles, it's like 32 tiles. The second tier, I think, is 64 tiles, and then the third tier is 100 tiles. Today we're going to only have like let's see, I think both bathrooms in this house are 2x3. So the only tiled places in this house are the bathrooms. I don't know how many tiles that is. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So we are doing a house that is 12 tiles, and you might be wondering, how do I do this, Kat? Well, there's a couple of different ways that you can, but basically what I have done is built an actual room to start, because you have to have a max of 4 tiles for a build to be considered that tiny house tier. For any of the tiers, you have to start off with 4 tiles. So we have a 4 tile box and then essentially individually placed and then attached walls to make the rest of the build. A couple of challenges that I faced was roofing, because in order to roof a build, it has to be placed on top of a ceiling, and ceilings only come from with what? I'm so tired. A roof has to be placed on top of a ceiling, and a ceiling can only be made by a room that is actually like, a room. Yeah. So that little 4 tile box that was in the front right of the build really was the only placement for roofing. It was quite complicated, but eventually I figured it out. And it was fine. I actually streamed this build, and it was really fun to take suggestions from chat and come up with different ideas. I stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 5 p.m. in the UK. You can kind of figure it out based on what time zone you're in. Maybe Google it. I don't know. But if you'd like to come hang out with us, we have a lot of fun. I'm currently doing a lot of builds and playing the Disney Princess Challenge as well. It's really fun, and I would love to see you there. But it was really fun to stream this, and I actually finished this build in one stream, which I've never done before, so it was very much an accomplishment for me to be able to finish this build in one stream. The only thing that I didn't finish, and also I said a couple of challenges before about the build, but a challenge that I always face is I don't like landscaping. So I did landscape this build, but you won't see that on the speedy part. So, but the finished version, which will be posted to the gallery after this video goes up, it has landscaping, and it's really pretty, and it was kind of fun to do. I used some different techniques for landscaping that I don't normally do, and it was really, really fun. Part of the reason why I wanted to do a build like this is because okay, so first of all, it's not a starter home, but it's really nice to have those tiny house perks. And originally I had started building a completely different build, but then I didn't like how that one looked, and so I bulldozed it and built this one. And I just literally typed into Google, like, first floor houses, and this is probably one of the most common houses that I've seen when I type that in, because it just pops up, and it's really, really pretty, and I like it, and I've always wanted to make it. And I figured, why not make a house? If I'm gonna build this house, I could just build it with perks. Because this is a tier 1 tiny home. Still, you get double skill gain, double relationship gain, your bills will cost less, your Sims will be happy all the time, you get a ton of perks living in this tier 1 tiny home. And this was kind of a challenge for me, because I've been building a lot more, but I hadn't exactly built a house that was a tiny home, but big. So it was really fun to kind of figure out how to do that. I don't know what else to say. I suppose I could give you an update on my life. It's been rough. I'm not gonna lie, these past couple of weeks have been rough. Yesterday, my internet decided to go out because there was this, it was like, we had like this winter storm warning like 2 days ago. So everybody was preparing for this big storm. And fast forward to the morning time, it didn't actually happen. It may have snowed for like 2 seconds and then stopped. But most of it was just wind and rain. So naturally, my internet goes out. So I couldn't stream, I couldn't upload. I was able to edit. So that's something. But I could not post a video yesterday because I didn't have internet. And yeah, so I really appreciate all of you who have found the channel, who have subscribed to the channel. Please tell your friends about me. Tell your friends about me. I'm just so grateful for all of you. This is something I love doing, and pursuing it as a part-time passion is a really cool thing to do. Segueing it back to my Twitch channel, gonna plug it again. Here it comes. Follow me at twitch.tv/spontaneouscat. We have a lot of fun. I would love to see you there. Back to the build a little bit. I really had a good time with my Twitch chat, joking about I kept showing them things from like the new high school years pack, and one of the things is like an egg rug, so I jokingly put that in the kitchen. I almost actually forgot to change that rug before completing the build when I had, because I went back in and I landscaped off camera. I almost left it in there, and to be honest, I feel like I should have, just for fun. But I think that's gonna be it for today. If you have any suggestions for me, anything that you guys suggest to me, just make sure, I just want you to know that it's always in the back of my mind. I keep it very much in the front back of my mind. Does that make sense? Like, it's always there. Like, I literally have a list of things that you guys suggest to me. And so, but if you have any more suggestions as to what you would like to see, please leave a comment below. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Write meow for all the spontaneous fun, and I'll see you in the next one.